I tried YouTube Shorts automation, and over the course of my experience with it, I've been able to make $40,000 across the YouTube automation channels that I ran. I actually no longer run these, but I'm showing the revenue on screen now of what they were at when I did used to run them. And I know you guys might be thinking this guy's a fake guru or something like that, but what I do that pretty much any other guru won't is I actually show you guys the channels that I own and how much money they're earning. So this one was called Stories Told, and this one was called Loving Creatures. And again, I no longer run these channels anymore, but when I ran them, we ran up around $12,000 in revenue on this YouTube channel and around $5,000 in revenue on the Loving Creatures YouTube channel. And it was actually more than this total revenue, but more on that later. I first want to explain what YouTube Shorts automation is and how, if you've never heard of it, it's actually a way that you can make some pretty good money online. Now, the idea behind YouTube Shorts automation is that for every single video that you post on social media, you can actually get paid just based on the views. So for example, if you get a ton of views on YouTube, YouTube will just pay you based on how many views that you got on YouTube Shorts. I actually have a whole cheat sheet, which I'll leave in the description, that show you exactly how monetization works on every single platform on social media. But just understand that YouTube Shorts typically pays between like 10 cents to 25 cents per 1,000 engaged views. So that means if you get 1 million views, you can make $250. And what's cool is that we had some videos that hit over 10 million views. So this one right here got 12 million views, which means that this single video is able to make over 2.5K from just the views that it gets. And so since videos can pop off and go super viral, you can use that to make a lot of money. Then the idea of automation comes into play because you can post these videos, and once they start earning enough money, instead of editing the videos yourself and making them yourself, you can pay an editor to do a majority, if not all, of the work for you. So I know people that run like 20 plus channels on YouTube automation, and they can do that simply because they have a team of editors just basically making the content. And as long as you pay the editor less than what the videos earn, you just make a profit, and then you don't have to worry ever again. You're just making money for free. Now, obviously, it takes a lot of work in finding the niche that works for you, but yeah. The niche that I actually went into was these animal rescue or these animal story videos, where we would basically put together clips of an animal where it would start at the very beginning and then it would get rescued, it would grow up with the human, and this was just pieced together from a bunch of different clips. But you can run this exact same concept now with AI, or there's so many different ways to actually run this concept. And yeah, a single video like this could make 2.5K, and you might only have to pay an editor like $5 to $10 per video to actually make something like this. So that's where I think it can really come into play. And if you're thinking about doing this, let me show you guys. This was a video I had planned like a while ago that I didn't end up actually posting, basically showing you guys my checklist of like what you need to have a good niche in YouTube automation. So you want a video or a niche that you can consistently see is going viral. If you see other people trying to post about this and they can't get any views, then it's probably not a good thing for you to go into, because there's no evidence that this can get a lot of views. The second thing is that at scale, the videos need to be easy and inexpensive for you to be able to automate it. Other people might have difficult automating these, but you need to know the special sauce to be able to automate these videos and make it really easy for you to do. Third, the videos need to be able to be improved, and they have to have a barrier to entry. So like, it can't be a niche that anyone could easily do. It has to be a niche that you have some sort of like special knowledge in or special understanding in, so other people can't just immediately come in and do what you do. So for example, with these animal stories, with the person I worked with on these channels, we had like a huge backlog of all the videos that we ran. So it was much easier for us to create these videos since we could just use prior clips that we already had saved, versus other people would have to go out and get all these clips manually by scrolling social media and finding clips to fill the need. And then lastly, it basically needs to be original, because if it doesn't have something original or transformative as part of it, then it's not going to be able to make any money because YouTube's going to flag it as unoriginal. So once you find something that fits all these things, you can then start like editing videos and making them according to how you see other niches do it. And again, my thing would basically be to find a niche that's working and find some sort of way that you can improve on it, or you can add your own special sauce on. And that's basically one of the core ways that you can actually run up a YouTube Shorts automation channel. And then the real tip that I have on top of this is making sure you post to every single platform. Now, the reason that the title says $40,000 and the actual earnings are like 12,000 and then 500 here, which wouldn't equate to 40,000, is because at the time when we were running these channels, we had some really big revenue sources coming in that didn't relate to YouTube. So for example, this account on TikTok has 235,000 followers, and I literally remember the day that I paid an editor $5 to make this video about a jaguar. and it ended up getting 10.9 million views and made us like $3,000. And it was just absolutely crazy. Like that's when I realized, holy crap, this is like a real potential way to make a ton of money. And in case you're like, well, how do I post to every single account at once? And like, how do I get monetized on every single social media platform? I actually explain this all in the cheat sheet. Again, that'll be in the description, but I just use something called repurpose to get my content across all platforms. So I'll leave the link to this in the description as well, so you guys can use it. It's 100% free to start, but all you have to do is just click log in, and I just log in with Google. And what it lets you do is it lets you set up automations between social media platforms. So for example, my main social media side hustle right now is actually this account right here called Fly Juggler, where I post juggling videos on the internet. And the way that I actually get my content on every single platform is, instead of manually posting, I just set up automations with repurpose. So you could set up an automation from your main platform, which for me is Instagram, to every single other platform. So this way my videos get auto posted to X, Pinterest, Snapchat, YouTube, and TikTok. And that's been able to make me a lot of extra money. For example, that makes me $8,000 on YouTube in 2025. It's made me $3,000 on TikTok in just the last 60 days. And I can't log into my Snapchat analytics from my PC, so I can just show you a screenshot of that for you guys, which in December was around $2,300 in a single month from just posting on Snapchat. And yeah, all the information to go along with what you get from actually posting on these platforms is in this doc. So again, that'll be in the description. And so yeah, that's how I made money with YouTube automation. But honestly, this framework works whether you're trying to post personally branded content or automation type content or faceless content. But yeah, I just wanted to show that for you guys in case you were wondering how you can make money with the content that you're posting. That's a whole way to make money, that there's tons and tons of people making tons of money by just posting faceless videos on the internet. And again, I used to do this. This used to be one of my main side hustles. It's something I kind of stopped doing since for me, the revenue ended up kind of drying up. But for a lot of people, it can be a pretty big source of revenue. So yeah. With that being said, the mission with this channel is to help you guys grow and inspire you guys to grow on social media and ultimately earn extra money with it. So if we were able to deliver on that mission today, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. And as always, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video, and peace.